Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to do a new series and it's going to be a mini series. So I have opted to work on larger canvases recently. So I thought I would try and go completely the opposite and use some smaller 8x8 inch canvases. And what I want to do is I want to just have a bit of fun. I want to explore colour. So I'm going to use different colours on each canvas. Today I'm going to do red, and I'm going to use different red tones and probably add in maybe a white, maybe a buff titanium, just to see how we can get that colour to pop on the canvas. I'm going to use the Dutch pour method. As I said, 8x8 inches. I'm excited for this series and I hope you'll join along with me. So let's see what we can create. Okay, so what I've done, I've prepped my canvas, and what I've done is I've painted the edges of that canvas. And these are the colours that I'm going to use. So I've got some different red tones, and then I've added a white titanium and a buff titanium. Let's get the base down. I'm just going to spread this out to begin with, right to the edge. What I'll need is I'll have to have a bit more when I'm layering my paints and then blowing out. So just making sure it's all covered right up to the edge. You'll actually see quite a lot of air bubbles. That's okay because I can pop those, and I will do before I start layering my paints. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just layer the paints in the middle, and then I'll put the base colour round the edge, blow over once, have a look if any cells form, and then blow out from there and look at the composition. Go for the raspberry red first. And what I need to remember is I'm working on a smaller canvas, so I just need to be really mindful of that, because when I'm working on larger canvases I obviously am a little bit more heavy-handed and use a lot more paint. So I'm just going to layer these one by one, and you'll see the different red tones that I'm using. Okay, now I have a little bit of white. I'm not going to put too much on. And then obviously the white and the red is going to probably make like a pink tone. And that's okay. Now, I think a little bit more of the raspberry. Oh. And then I've also got like a off-white, it's like a buff, it's a buff titanium colour. So I'm just going to drizzle that over, just a little bit of it. Okay, and what I'm hoping is, because I've added the white and the buff titanium, and there's all different coloured tones of red, when that all kind of mixes together and is blown out, it's going to help that red pop. That's the plan anyway, so let's see if that works. I think I'm just going to add a little bit more of the sharper red tone. Very conscious there's a lot of paint on here. Okay, so I've got air bubbles. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer a little bit more of the base coat round the edge, and I'm doing that just so it helps the paint flow when I blow it out. Okay, let's get rid of those air bubbles. Okay, here we go. So as I said, I'm going to blow it once over, stop and have a look. Ooh, okay, so you can see all the kind of cell formations that are here naturally forming. There's no cell activator. It's just the different paint brands that I'm using. So I'm using Arteza, Amsterdam and Rowney System 3 acrylic. I'm going to blow out again. So I'm going to aim to blow that way and then that way. Ooh, now I'm liking this. Let me just blow here. So adding that white and that buff titanium has just helped kind of amplify those red tones. There's all different red tones that you can see here. Some are turning a little bit pink because obviously I've added red and white together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you in for a close-up. Here we are. As you can see, the different tones of the red. The white and the buff titanium has mixed with those colours and it's helped make those red tones pop, and you can see all the different colour red tones there. Natural cell formations because I've just used paint and water and different brands of paint. Yeah, I'm really happy with that composition. I wanted to try and keep some negative space, which I've done, and I think I've kind of demonstrated the different red tones that I had picked out. So let's see how this dries and I'll take you in for a dry look. Okay, here we go, dry version. I love how this is dried, and I love how all those cells have just remained and all those different tones have kind of merged together. So really, yeah, I'm really happy with this. Let me see if I can stand it up. Just kind of demonstrate the tones. Yep, I'm really happy. So that's the first one in my mini series. I hope you like it, guys. Let me know what you think and I'll be back soon with some more.